Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Dark Souls 3. Now, to the people who watch my other series, this is probably not gonna come as a surprise. I've talked about going back and playing Dark Souls 3 for quite a few episodes of my last video, and damn, looking at the time on my PC, I already know that this episode is gonna go out super late. I didn't record yesterday because I didn't have time. And today I did intend to get this episode out a little bit earlier than when it's probably gonna go up, but I was having like some weird recording issues. I had to like basically disassemble the whole setup and reassemble it. I don't know, man. I don't think there's an issue with my capture card. There hasn't been, but even still, I am planning on eventually switching it just because I'm currently using the Elgato. Wait, am I using the... Yes, I think this is Elgato. I don't even have a damn clue what I'm doing. Game Capture HD, and I know there's a Game Capture HD 60, which can also do 60 FPS, which, to be fair, is not really that needed. But still, you know, there's an upgrade, and it's supposed to be better. Why not take it? So anyways, this is Dark Souls 3. I know that the very fact of having this game is gonna piss some people off. Okay, I shouldn't try parrying him here, because judging by the comments that are sometimes left on my videos, a lot of people despise this game. And to be 100% real with you, I have my issues with this game, but to like truly despise it, I don't. I don't like hate any of the Souls games, really. Why did I think that was a soul? I think this game certainly has its merits and its faults, just like any of the Souls games. Just, I don't know, people are drawn to hate this game, I think, because it was so popular. But whatever, I can already tell that the movement feels fucking fantastic. Of course, this game is a lot fast. Yeah. Hold on, I don't have a chance against that thing. It's not a good introduction back into this game. So anyways, the movement is fantastic. Like, you feel so fluid and fast in this game. It took a lot more cues from Bloodborne in terms of how the movement feels. So yeah, that feels really good. Just a bit about this character. I'm playing as a knight because I also mentioned this in my videos, but this is going to be a strength build. So I'm gonna go for heavier weapons, heavier armors. I already have my weapon selected. People in the chat recommended it, and it looks really fun. It's Vort's Great Hammer. You can get it early, you can get it easily. Not a huge stat investment. I think that's gonna be a good base weapon. Plus it's a big, like, heavy strength weapon, but it also leaves enough weight for you to wear armor and shields and all that. Oh shit. Alright, let's figure... Because the controls are like slightly different as well, but one thing that I'm kind of proud of is with some tweaking, I actually managed to create an okay looking character. Now, as you know, in a Souls game, making an okay looking character is an achievement in and of itself. And man, this game looks good. Like, you can definitely tell, okay, Dark Souls remastered, but there's a huge difference between a remastered game and a straight up next gen game. You can really tell. I mean, and this game, I think this game has a far better kind of aesthetic style than Dark Souls 2 does. Dark Souls 2 went a little bit too much in the bright direction, you know, all the colors are super sharp and all that. I think this one is probably the, you know, it's the good balance. Oh shit. So yeah, we'll see how many problems we get into. As I can already see, parrying is gonna be an issue. Basically, the thing is, like, okay, I'm about to die. Let's not do that. basically this game, well, all the Souls games have different parry timings, but this game takes a little bit more of a kind of reactive approach, I would say. Like, not reactive, proactive. Like, instead of just reacting to your opponent parrying, you're supposed to kind of guess that a parry is, like an attack is gonna happen. Like that. See, I saw that coming from a mile away, and it was easy to parry. But a lot of the other attacks, like, are fairly fast. Still, I'm tearing through this shit. Other thing, of course, no mid-rolling in this game. You're either fat or you're fast. No in between, which is weird. Because I always felt like... And of course, Dark Souls 2 had no fast rolling. It only had mid-rolling and fatty. I don't know. I don't know why it's so difficult to have 3. Okay. First of all, your boy's gonna stop trying to parry. Because I'm way too used to Dark Souls Remastered at this point. And I am very surprised I didn't miss that jump. Seriously? Alright. Oh yeah, this is another thing. They nerfed plunging attacks in this one. Damn. And apparently projectiles are faster. But I think this is still gonna be fun. Again, I know a lot of people hate this game, but I think we're gonna be okay. I'm going for a hopefully different build than what most people go for. You know, no Sellsword Twin Blades here, which, you know what they say about people who use the Sellsword Twin Blade. Ouch. I'm gonna fuck this hella up, cause... Oh, shit, really? Seriously? Already? Oh yeah, he's halfway dead. Fuck. Okay, I'm about to die to the... I just died to the fucking tutorial boss. I'm officially very rusty. Great, well, I mean... If we're gonna die, might as well die at the start. Right? Shit, I'm already looking forward to Pontiff Sullivan. Because I dislike that boss on the best of days. Oh yeah, and by the way, DLC wise, I don't have a decision. As you know, I'm not a huge fan of the DLCs for this game, especially the second one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it, maybe not. I'll probably do it, because, well, why not? Alright, so again, maybe locking on is a better idea. Yeah, I think this is a lock-on boss, isn't it? Queued. Yeah, that was a queued attack. Gotta be careful of those. Estus is super fast in this game. Okay, I'm gonna... Thank you, frame rate, for dropping. Hold on. Forgot his attacks, that's a problem, but... I think we can pretty much tank this at this point. He takes a lot of damage in this form. Yeah. He's actually a bitch, you just need to attack him. Okay, well that was... took more effort than I thought it would. Honestly. I wasn't expecting the 2 attempts. So yeah, again, I'm trying to go for kind of a different build than normal, because, you know, Sellsword Twin Blade users, you know what they say about them. And like, again, like Lily players in Tekken 7, you know, they eat shit for every meal of the day, as they say. Although to be fair, I did use a Sellsword Twin Blade, not Sellsword Twin Blade, a Strength type build on my very first playthrough. Oh yeah. Would help if I wasn't out of Estus. Usually that helps. Oh man, I'm remembering all these scrubs here in this Firelink Shrine. Just straight up ignored her ass. I think you're meant to talk to her first. Just staring off into space, just like any character. Oh yeah, this is... You can only level up at this bitch. I remember now. And this still works. Okay, let me think this over. I forgot what half of these are. Yeah, the explanation, I'm gonna need that. Vigor governs HP. Resistant to frost, who cares? Attunement is attunement. Endurance, stamina. This vitality. Oh yeah, physical defense affects other attributes, maximum equip load. I remember now. Alright, strength, we know, dex, we know, in faith, luck. Oh yeah, there's a luck stat in this game, which is... Well, you know. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll start bumping up our strength. Vitality is okay, because you know this is kind of this build starts with heavier armor, and then the other ones we can focus on a little later. And by the way, yeah, because it's been so long since I've played this game, I'm gonna I'm gonna play the game, but I'll try paying a little bit more attention to the story and all that, because I legit like can't remember half the dialogue trees in this game, and like the quests and all that. I know it's kind of funny I'm saying this as I'm talking over this fool, but whatever. That's a nice looking shield. Alright. Got the laugh and all that, and I think aside from Andre, there is no one else here, right? Oh yeah, no, the Dark Souls 2 reference. We got the Dark Souls 1 reference, and then there's the Dark Souls 2 reference. And way back there is the Demon Souls reference. This guy is still cool, but... You know, my biggest gripe with this game, and I think this is most people's main gripe, but I have no issues with the gameplay in PvE. But my problem, after I'm done choking on Dorito dust, I had some before. Like, you can't get Doritos here in Hungary normally, but there is a shop that sells like specifically US candy and like cereals and, you know, just anything, kind of snacks, and they have this the Dorito roulette, which is like every sixth one is like super spicy. Still not that spicy, you know, like pretty much you gotta be a bitch if you think that's spicy. Alright, do we need anything from you? The torch. We'll buy a torch because that one is useful. And we'll buy this because why not? So yeah, again, the main problem that most people have with this game is that everything is a reference to the other games. All the characters, all the weapons, even the locations, everything is just reference. Like, this game does very little to kind of present new ideas. It has some, but it mainly just kind of riffs off of the other games.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago.
I'm standing very close to this guy. Let me get closer.
If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred course. This
He says charred course. I always thought he said charred corpse. Well,
closer look. Knowest thou
alright.
how far
Okay.
shalt I may
And the other thing is that NPCs don't really have dialogue trees. They pretty much say the same thing throughout the entire game. Alright, we're going to not do any of this shit. Because it's time to go out and look around in this cemetery. I know there's like homeward bones and all that scattered around. Or just like items in general. Again, like I'm not gonna... This is not a challenge playthrough. It's not like a... You know... I'm not trying to do anything fancy here. So I'm gonna take it a little bit slower. Kind of enjoy the game. Because again... Like, despite my problems, I still think this game is good. And I will voice those, not concerns, but you know, the things I think this game does right and what it does wrong. Just like with all of them. What the hell? Oh yeah, I do not remember what the mechanic is. But there's something going on with that too. Here you go. I knew there was a homeward bone here. And there's also the samurai guy. The master swordsman, whatever his name is. We are not going to fight that dude because... that would end really badly for me. But there he is. We'll fuck with him later. And not just because he has a loincloth on. It's not the only reason we'll fuck with him. I guess I could jump onto the roof. Why not? Let's jump onto the roof. Unless they've patched this out, but I don't think they did. Hopefully they didn't. I think this game is no longer being patched, right? Of course it's not. Of course it's a stupid thing to say. Okay. We could be having some problems here. Technical difficulties. You know what? Fuck it. We don't... Like, I mean... Get an Estus flask. Shard. Okay. I forgot that drop was that big. So I just killed my ass, which is pretty stupid because I lost my Ember form, whatever it's called in this game. Kindled form, I don't know. That's the bitchiest way to die. Alright. I'm finding my souls is gonna be... This is where I jumped off from, right? Right about here. Oh, and this still happens? Damn. The game has trouble loading this area sometimes. Okay. 243. Not a huge loss, but still. Why couldn't I just take the stairs like a normal person? Don't ask me, but we'll get going here. Oh, I have that as well. We'll save that for later. So yeah, so far so good. I've only died in one of the stupidest ways possible and only died to the easiest boss in the game. Again, like, no problems. No problems so far. This is all planned out. All planned out. Speaking of planned out, I am planning on doing a Saturday stream tomorrow. As always, gonna be continuing on with the Knight's Honor playthrough. So yeah, if you don't see an episode of this series tomorrow, that's the reason, because I'm streaming. So if you don't normally watch my other videos, do come by, because them streams are fun. And also because I'm a shameless asshole, I'm gonna also promote myself and, you know, just say that make sure to check out my Instagram as well in the description. It's always there, but sometimes I call attention to it because, you know, people ask me about the best way to get in contact with me. It's probably if you slide into my DMs there. And the reason is because... oh shit. Who's shooting at me? Hold on. No worries. We got this. Oh yeah, okay. The reason is because YouTube messaging... Well, actually YouTube has that new message system. But still, I'm not sure about those, you know. Sometimes YouTube notifications are weird. But yeah, usually the DMs I will always see because it shows up on my phone and all that. This guy's strong. Or stronger. Has no poise though. Oh shit. This one freaks out, doesn't he? Just keeps going. I didn't know he had that. Lucky the longsword still has one of the best movesets in the game. Oh yeah, and final bit of self-promotion. And again, this is more directed to the people who might not watch my other stuff. Oh yeah, fuck off. Ah, shit. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. I don't have fire bombs, do I? No, I don't. There's a lot of damage. That's a lot of HP. Yeah, pummeled. You're really like... I think... Not meant to, but the best way to fight them is just to stop them from transforming. Okay, as I was saying, the last bit of kind of, not self-promotion, but thing I have to say is, if you don't have my post notifications turned on, turn those on, because, you know, YouTube is YouTube. It's a bitch a lot of the times, so... You know, just make sure to not miss an episode of this. I'm not sure I'm gonna be uploading every day for this playthrough. I'm thinking of alternating between this and finally returning to Neo. I promised it a lot earlier, but honestly, I was having so much fun with the cleric guide that... well, I got distracted, so to say. Yeah, fuck off with your bullshit. Okay. Look at that strafing. That was fully intentional. Can I use this thing? No, I can't. No dex. Well, we're not gonna have any dex, because... You know what they say about people who upgrade dex? They're in the same category as Sellsword Twin Blade users and Lily players. There's a very big wind up for that. We probably have time to get breakfast and still backstab him. No, okay, that is a stupid idea. Alright, let's actually move on where we're supposed to move on. instead of like getting sidetracked. I do like this area of the game. I think as far as introductory areas go, it's up there with some of the best. Still think, fuck, this game is loud. Well, that's not what I was thinking. What I was thinking of is that... oh shit, where did you come from? As far as like opening areas go, nothing can really beat Bloodborne and kind of the first part of Yharnam. I'm not talking about tutorial here. I'm talking about kind of like, you know, Undead Burg and all that. Honestly, I'd say that Dark Souls 2 is kind of the big letdown in that regard, because Forest of the Fallen Giants is absolutely nothing special. Yeah, the worst area, but kind of as a first impression, it's not the best, I think. Oh wait, how do you slide? Okay. We need to figure this out, because... Oh, do you gotta... Yeah, you gotta hold down. Okay, I'll try not letting go of ladders as we move on. Although, it's probably gonna happen. Because I'm used to just, you know, pressing circle. Trading blows. Still come out on top though. And if I remember correctly, like you can... Yeah, basically, yeah. Except not as many enemies died as I thought they would. And now we're in trouble. You just gotta use your environment, you know. Apparently this guy cannot get through. Nice. So yeah, there's a dragon above us because it's Dark Souls. Every opening area has to have a dragon. There's some big enemy in here. Oh, it's a mimic. Yeah, I remember. They put the first mimic a lot earlier than in the other games. They want to fuck with you right from the get-go. Just gotta watch out for the grab and the football kick. Nice. So, just checking which weapon I have. Oh, there's a longsword. I don't know. The range feels kind of shitty. Maybe just compared to the OG. So you get a deep battle axe, which is... Deep is like... kind of like a weaker version of dark. Honestly though, none of the elemental weapons in this game are useful. Pretty much standard upgrade paths are the way to go. I think maybe the only one that's useful is the one that scales off of luck, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. As you can see, I'm not as much of a parry god in this game as I am in the other ones. Backstab? Oh shit. It's not the best place to fight him. Oh, hello, yeah, please wake up. Just wake up like 4 more of your buddies. That one you can't parry. I'm being kind of an asshole here because I know there's a bonfire very close by. So like... But you gotta admit, like... combat in this game is pretty fluid. Like, you can definitely tell that, of course, as time goes on, the animations get a lot smoother and all that. Kind of just like character movement in general. I was very lucky that missed. Wouldn't have killed, but still. Compared to like how Demon Souls started off, if you look at that, well, you know. Alright, so with that, we have officially come to the end of this episode. Man, this is gonna go up late. I hate it, and I'm sorry, but just kind of how it worked out, you know, technical difficulties. Luckily, they don't happen often, so that's gonna wrap up the first episode of Dark Souls. No, Return to Dark Souls 3. I almost said Dark Souls Remastered, but we ain't playing that for a while, that's for sure. Want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 1, and I also hope to see you next time. Goodbye.